Welcome to Confidence Rockstar Podcast, a place where you will find inspiration, motivation, and, let's say, kick in the bottom to take action and create the life of your dreams. I'm your host, Alex Grzybek, and I'll help you quiet that little voice inside your head saying, "You can't do this." So you have the courage to go for what you've always wanted on your terms. Every week, I'll bring you some confidence golden nuggets, present an awesome interview in order to empower you to step up your game. It's time to choose happy and shine. It's time to become a confidence rockstar. Let's dive deep. Hello, and welcome to the next episode of Confidence Rockstar Podcast. This is Alex Grzybek, your host, and today in this episode I would like to give you some simple tools and strategies to improve your confidence immediately. Why? Well, this podcast is called Confidence Rockstar, and I've already given you many different tools to boost your confidence. However, in this episode, I would like to give you this in a nutshell, like something that you can implement to your life very, very quickly. It doesn't require a lot of work. It doesn't require months of changing your habits. It actually will work in your life straight away. Because recently I've been coming across many amazing women who are coming to me and they struggle with their confidence. And it is in their business, it is in their career, this is in life in general, connected with their health, relationships, and everything around that. And it really breaks my heart when I see powerful, amazing, talented women who question their worth, who do not believe in themselves, and who cannot take action on behalf of their dreams because they don't feel good enough, they don't feel ready enough, they don't feel whatever, fill in the gaps enough, and they stay stuck. So in this quick episode, I would like to share with you some things that you can implement to your life straight away that will boost your confidence. So let's dive deep. This is actually the teachings from Tony Robbins, who is, in my opinion, like the best person in the world when it comes to personal development, when it comes to high performance, and when it comes to changing your lives. And the first thing he's talking about is your physiology, so your body language. And this is something that we can change in an instant. Just have a think about it, like when you are feeling sad, depressed even, what kind of body language you've got. You avoid eye contact with the person you are talking to, you keep looking down, your shoulders are round, your body posture is like very withdrawn, and you feel this way. When you change your posture, when you change your physiology, standing in the power pose, like standing equally on both legs, with your back straight, with your chin up, with your chest forward, looking into the eye of the person you are speaking to or talking to, then your whole physiology changes, and then your feeling of confidence or lack of confidence in this case will change as well. So this is something that you can do in an instant, honestly, like by changing your body language, by changing your posture, you will change the way how you feel. Just try it out right now. You can even pause this recording and change the posture from withdrawn, from looking down and being quite sad, your voice being very calm and not powerful, into standing straight, chin up, looking forward, and feeling much better. And physiology can be changed very quickly. So, for example, when you need to have, when you are going to an important meeting, like you go for a job interview, or you have some kind of business conversation, or you have a sales calls with your potential clients or business partners, or anything that requires you to stand in your power and be a confident person, just go to the bathroom for a few minutes. You can do few jumping jacks or some kind of physical exercises for 20 seconds, because that will improve the blood circulation in your body, and you will feel much more powerful. And then stand in this so-called superwoman pose with your chin up, chest forward, and just say to yourself in the mirror, you rock, you are amazing, you can do it. When you change your physiology, when you even do something like a power move, you can make a move like you've just won $1 million. How would you behave? What kind of gesture you will do? Would you put your fist up in the air, or maybe both hands in the air? You will start jumping up and down. How would you behave? How would you feel? So do this posture, do this kind of movement when you need to feel much more confident. And you know what? I know that it may sound silly, but it works. Energy in our body changes, the vibration in our body changes, and our posture really is very, very powerful. So anytime when you need to feel more confident, just use this simple tool and change your posture, change your physiology, and you will immediately feel much better. Okay, that's tip number 1. Tip number 2 is your focus. What you focus on expands. So anytime when you don't feel confident, when you feel that you are not good enough, not worthy enough, not filling the gap enough, the feeling is the indicator about the thoughts that you are having in your mind. So the focus you have actually, so what kind of thoughts you are focusing on. Let me explain. So whenever you feel sad, depressed, not good enough, whatever, just ask yourself, what kind of thoughts are you entertaining? What are you thinking about? And I guarantee you that you are not thinking about something. You are amazing, you are powerful, you've accomplished so many things in your life, you've done this, look at your last projects, look at your last month, look at your sales results, look at your whatever results you've got in your body. I'm sure that you are not thinking this way, because if you've been thinking this way, you wouldn't feel sad, depressed, not good enough. It is just impossible. You cannot have happy and amazing and full of joy and accomplishment thoughts and feeling down. It doesn't work this way. So it is always connected. Let your feeling be your compass about your thoughts. So whenever you feel down, whenever you have a bad day, whenever something is, wrong, just ask yourself, what do you think about? And then focus on something else. When you start focusing on what's working versus what's not working, you will completely change the feeling about yourself and about the situation. When you change the focus from, oh my God, this is a disaster, this is a drama, this is a failure, into, okay, what is the lesson here? What can I do here? How can I change the situation? How can I improve the situation? Who can I ask for help? How can I learn from this and move forward? How can I pick myself up and become a better person tomorrow? When you ask those kind of questions, you will also start feeling more resourceful and not powerless, and you will be able to come up with solution to your problem. So whatever you focus on expands, and it expands big time. So really change your focus, change your life. What kind of thoughts are you going to be entertaining on a daily basis? If those are negative thoughts, you will be feeling negative emotions. If those are positive, powerful thoughts, you will be feeling powerful, positive emotions. And you know what? This is something more advanced here, but it's actually very, very true that your feelings actually dictate the vibrations in your body, and your vibration in your body makes you attract the exact things that you are vibrating with. So when you are vibrating with anger, you will attract more situations, people, circumstances that will bring more anger into your life. Take responsibility for everything that is happening in your life. And I mean everything. Even if somebody does something mean to you, you can be angry at that person, of course. You may have no influence what this person told you and how they behave, yes. But on the energy level, you somehow attracted this your way. When somebody did something mean to you and you feel sad or worried, just ask yourself, when was the last time you were feeling sad or worried? Like today, yesterday, within the last week? Because if you did feel this way, this is how you attracted the situation. Of course, you didn't want to attract anybody being mean to you, but the feeling they gave you by being mean to you was the exact feeling that you were feeling, maybe thinking about something different or about like different situation. So this is really powerful, and I really want you to get this. The way you feel is dictated by the thoughts you are having. And you know, our mind is an amazing tool. Our mind, our conscious mind, can actually create the ideas, and it can also accept or reject ideas. So if anything happens in the outside world, you as a thinking human being have the option to either accept this idea or reject. So for example, when you are hearing that the economy is bad, everything is bad, people are not having jobs, the business is not working, if you accept that idea, you will have certain feelings, and you will feel anxious, you will feel worried, you will feel doubts and fear. However, if you decide to say that, you know what, I'm going to reject that idea. Okay, maybe economy is bad, whatever. But in every economy, there are people making millions. And in Great Depression, there were people who had like, you know, the best, who created the best businesses in the world. If you reject the idea that the economy is bad and you don't entertain it, you will actually be feeling completely different. You will not have this, you will not feel this anxious, fear, doubt, etc., and you will be able to take completely different action. So do you know where I'm getting here? Like, change your focus, change your life. Really, when you focus on what you want versus what you don't want, you will start attracting the things, situations, circumstances that will bring you, that will help you go towards where you want to go. So really take that into consideration. And when you focus on negativity, when you focus on complaining, blaming others, etc., it's not gonna bring you anything good. Okay, so focus, change your focus. What do you think about? What kind of thoughts are you entertaining? What do you believe to be truth? What can you start questioning? Well, maybe it's not truth, maybe it's not the only truth, maybe it's not the only thing I can believe in, maybe it's not really how I was raised and I've been told my whole life. Maybe it can be different. Like, you know, for example, when I was growing up, my whole family, they were in jobs, and I didn't really have like people around me who were running their own businesses. And I've heard stories like that, you know, business is dangerous, the security of a job is like great, and blah blah blah. But you know what? Then I started reading Robert Kiyosaki's books, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and others. And, you know, I was just like completely shocked. Nobody told me that there is no such a thing that job security. Well, maybe it was at my grandparents' time, but right now it's not this way. So you can have a job today and tomorrow they can fire you, and that's it about your job security. And actually it happened to me. I was fired in a very, very nasty way, and I was like feeling that my foundations are shaken. How this could happen? I didn't do anything wrong. Why? So, the job security doesn't exist anymore to the extent it used to in the past. So I needed to start questioning my beliefs about job security, about creating a business. I met many people who were running amazing businesses, and they created the lifestyle that they could work from anywhere in the world. And I was fascinated. I've never heard about it before. I kind of thought that you need to go to job, you will be working in this job or other jobs for the rest of your life, whether you like it or not, and then you will get the pension or the retirement money, and you will be living happily ever after. That's not the case. At the moment, I actually don't know whether we are going to get our pension and how much will that be, because the world is changing so much. So, that was the beginning when I started question different beliefs, different things that I've been programmed to. And it's not the fault of my parents. I mean, they didn't know any different. They told me what they knew. But when I started being exposed to a different world, my beliefs and my thoughts, my focus changed. And I made a decision that I'm going to create my own business and to look after my family and myself by myself, not asking anybody if I can go on holidays, not being dependent on other people, not being dependent how many holidays I can have, and what time I start my work and what kind of clients I work with. But this is different focus, because I focused on how to make it happen versus no, it's dangerous, it's not gonna happen, it is very difficult, don't even go there. So when I changed my focus from let's make it happen, let's find people who can help me make it happen, I was excited. I started investing in myself big time, hiring coaches, mentors in order to help me create my business. And it happened. And right now I'm blessed to be living in Spain and working from anywhere in the world. I just need to take my laptop, and wherever I go, I can serve my clients and I can make money in my business. So, I changed my focus, and you can do that too. Whatever it is, it's your business, it's your career, it's your personal life, it's your health, it's your relationship, whatever. Change your focus, change your life. So, always focus on what you want versus what you don't want, because what you focus on brings you the things that you are focusing on. And number 2, feeling is your indicator. So however you feel, this is the indicator what you are thinking about. If you don't like the way you feel, ask yourself, what are you thinking about, and change your thoughts. You as a human being, we as human beings, we have the power to change our thoughts. So think about what thoughts are you going to accept, what thoughts are you going to reject. And also our mind is an amazing mechanism. We can also create thoughts. So by using the power of our imagination, we can actually create thoughts and entertain them in our conscious mind and into subconscious mind. And then, it will, when we hold it onto the picture of our mind for a long period of time, and we nourish it every day with the emotions, we can actually create our own reality. This is actually the subject for another podcast episode, and I will cover that, but I just want to encourage you, use the power of your imagination, what you want, and start feeling this right now. Entertain those thoughts and those pictures in your mind, what you would like to have, and get this feeling right now, and you will start bringing this very, very quickly to your life. So focus was number 2 in order to improve your confidence. And number 3 is the language. And I don't mean the English language, Spanish, Polish, Portuguese, whatever. I'm saying about the language you are using on a daily basis. How do you talk to yourself, and how do you speak out loud? Our words create our reality. The words we are using will determine also what we are focusing on and the feelings we are having. So let me explain. How many times, especially when you are arguing with someone, you said things that you wish you didn't say? We have a tendency to generalize. If somebody makes us angry, we have the tendency to generalize. For example, you always do this. You've never done this. whatever. Yes. And when you think about it, it's not that he or she never or always did something or didn't do anything. It's only like here and maybe like, a couple of other times, but not always. But when we keep saying always, never, we are over generalizing and we give like very, very strong meaning. So for example, I've never made money in my business. When you say this to yourself, it may not be true because you probably earned money in the business. Or I've always been bad with sales. If you have those kind of belief about yourself and about your ability to sell, then when you believe that, when you say this, I've always been bad, then this is coming back to the previous point, like you are focusing on being bad in sales and feeling not confident to sell, and you will not be selling, therefore you will not be bringing money into your business. So just remove those kind of vocabulary, always, never, especially when it has the negative meaning towards yourself and towards other people. Another thing, like, very often something happens and people say, this is a drama, this is a disaster, this is a catastrophe. I don't know, the plate broke down and you say this is a drama. Well, not really. Drama is when there is a tornado or hurricane or a war and people are dying. This is a drama. If something like, the weather is bad or the plate broke down or, I don't know, you maybe made a cake and it didn't work out the way you wanted, this is not a drama, this is not a catastrophe. But when you say it, you feel this way. So watch your words. The same, like, the way how you speak to yourself. Do you have a tendency to criticize yourself, to say, I'm not good enough, I cannot do that, other people are better, it never works for me, it always works for others, etc. I can't do this is impossible. Do you use those kind of words towards yourself? Because if you do, that is going to create your reality. Your words really create your reality. Or maybe you often use the word, I don't know. My husband, a couple of years ago told me that I use the word I don't know very often. And he was like, no wonder you feel confused because you use I don't know, like so many times a day that you don't know and you are confused. So just change it. And when I really started monitoring how many times during a day I said, I don't know, I was shocked. So I would encourage you to do the audit of your words that you are saying to yourself on a daily basis. And just, for the next 24 hours, just note down anything negative you are saying to yourself, to other people, anything that has like very negative emotion, anything that is not bringing any good to you and to other people. Just start writing it down. All those things like you cannot do this, I can't do this is impossible, it's never gonna happen, this is too difficult, this is too hard, oh my God, why it is not working for me, why this is always happening to me, blah, blah, blah. Just write it down and just note what is going on. And because, the words we are putting out there, they are connected with the thoughts we are thinking. And as we already said, what you focus on expands and you will become a magnet to more of those things. So if you are saying, I cannot do this is impossible, etc., you are bringing more situations and circumstances and people into your life that will prove you that yes, this is not going to happen, this is impossible, and don't even bother. So mind your language, really just focus on what you are saying. When you are angry, are you saying, I'm pissed off or I'm a little irritated? It's like, completely different. And very often you can see in the same situation, people react differently. And the way they react, this is their habitual reaction. But the habitual reaction creates the meaning and creates the feeling how you would feel like, in that situation. If you are getting angry very, very, very quickly, maybe this is your habitual way of thinking and living. And do you really want to live in anger? So, just ask yourself those questions. So, yeah, that was language. So let me just recap, 3 things in order to improve your confidence immediately is your physiology, is your focus, and is your language. So if you would like to feel a powerful, confident person, just change your posture, Ask yourself, what are you thinking about? Change your thoughts into the powerful ones that you want to have, and change your language from I can't do this to I can do this. If you are going for the important meeting, just keep saying to yourself, I can do it. I'm an amazing salesperson. I know how to negotiate. I know how to close. I know how to speak to people. I know how to build rapport. Just say those things to yourselves, and it will improve your confidence level big time straight away. So apply those 3 tools into any situation you've got, and you can really change it in an instant. And when you do, you will start feeling much more confident. And when you start feeling much more confident, you will become much more powerful. You will accomplish more. You will be much more satisfied with your results. And that will actually start the ball rolling. You will be able to take on more difficult challenges. You will be able to go more often outside your comfort zone because you see it works, and you have those powerful tools in your toolbox, and you can use them anytime. So I hope that it makes sense. I'm sending you all the positive confidence vibes your way. And if you enjoyed this episode, please share it with other people. They may need to hear this message today. And I would also like to invite you to leave a review of Confidence Rockstar podcast episode on iTunes or Spotify. That is always very helpful because it can reach more people. So thank you so much for listening. Have a wonderful week. And please reach out to me. Tell me how implementing those tools improved your life and what you were able to do that you thought was impossible before. Please send me an email to contact@alexgrzybek.com. I really would like to hear from you. Have a wonderful week. Speak to you soon. Bye. To get started on your confidence journey, I invite you to grab free 5-day email course, Confidence Rockstar. You will get 5 daily lessons sent directly to your mailbox, so you will have access to them anytime you like. You can grab this gift on the website alexgrzybek.com/5 days. All of the links to this episode you will find in the show notes below. And one more thing. I want to invite you to my personal website alexgrzybek.com, where you'll find other podcast episodes and more of the free resources to help you on your confidence journey. Bye for now, and I'll see you in the next episode.